let's play. Oh, I know you're.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today.
But stay. Is this real or just a waste of time? I need an explanation. Back and forth, make up your mind. Tired of hesitation. Looking back at all the time we spent together, you ought to know by now. If you wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. Wanna be my lover.
My first video ever. I'm like addicted to the 90s, the 80s, especially the 80s and the 70s. Like those ages for me are like way better than now. The clothes were better, the people were better, like the music was way better. Hey, leave, go away, honey. I was saying that I'm very obsessed with the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s. So I was like, dude, what can I do that reflects my obsession? Thank you. Currently in Barcelona. If you don't know what that is, Barcelona is a city located on Spain. It is very popular. There are a lot of people here from other countries. They visited a lot, like a lot, because it's very interesting. It's a very artistic city. It has a lot to offer, and I come here very often. The thing about Barcelona is the fact that every time I come here, I discover something new about the city that is very interesting. And this time I discovered vintage clothing stores. They sell clothes that are imported from the United States of America. So they are like legitimate clothes that people used back in the day, and they look exactly like in the movies. So I was like very excited to go. These are thrifting stores because they sell clothes that are used. If you don't have a lot of money and you want to buy like used clothes, you can go to one of these kinds and buy clothes that are cheaper. Then there's like the medium prices. There's also like the highest prices that have like the high quality clothes that come from the United States. So I was very excited to visit all of these stores. So I went one day, I woke up early, I went out into the city and I visited around 5 or 6 stores. I was also very nervous to like to record on these stores because I had the feeling that they were gonna like tell me to go, and I was really scared. So most of the footage isn't really helpful, but I guess I recorded something. But I actually really like the vibe of the stores because it's like very 80s, like it's all decorated in a way that you feel like you're actually in the 80s. There was a moment where I was like, okay, basically it's too hot to function, but apart from that, it's very cool to see the type of people that come to these stores because they're mostly like people that are interested in vintage clothing. So they have like a lot of tattoos and their hairs are like different colors and their clothes are very cool. And also I was very excited because there were a lot of people from other countries. The thing is that these clothes are used, right? So they are basically I thought it was gonna be like one of those stores that are very cheap because these clothes aren't new, but these clothes are very expensive because they are from a very old time, and that like adds more value to the clothes, and they have like a history, and also they are like very high quality. Like on the store that I told you guys about that was like the highest prices, those stores have a very high quality products and like leather jackets, and they were a lot of cool things. They sold jackets like from the movies, like you know those football players that use their jackets and like they had their names here and like their school logos on the back of the jacket. They had a lot of those and they looked very cool. Just the thought of like a 90s kid at school with his jacket on, like those clothes had history. It's not like you buy something that was like made and doesn't have anything. Like these clothes have actually a history, and these people that wore those clothes, like they went places and they did things, and it's very interesting for me. like it makes me like nostalgic to think about these times, and I wasn't even there, but like the vibe and the clothes they wore were like so cool. So yeah, basically that's all I have to say about this. Also, I want to talk about the city overall, like Barcelona. If you're thinking about visiting some place that's like interesting and has a cool art vibe, you should definitely visit Barcelona. And also, people are very crazy here. Like, you could be walking on the streets and a woman dressed in all black could like shout something at you, so you would like be very confused. But it's very cool. Okay, so that was my first video ever. I've recorded like 4 videos already, but none of them have worked out. I hope this is the one that works. But I've recorded everything on this video through my iPad and my iPhone, so like the quality isn't the best, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you when I have another idea. What the fuck is going